As the race to the State House intensifies, the People's Democratic Organization for Independence and Socialism on Tuesday launched their party's transformative agenda, which, according to the party leader, reflects the suffering of the Gambian people and what ought to be done to address them. Halifa Sallah stressed that ignorance and poverty are the main problems Gambians continue to face, urging them to engage in some soul-searching and be ready to take back what is rightfully theirs.
We are ignorant. That's not really an insult. It includes me. And that we must search for ourselves, within ourselves, who we are. That is the journey that we must enter today. Who are we? And no one should live here today without knowing who you are. Every citizen of a republic has a contract with nation and people. You will either fulfill that contract, and then you will be honored and absolved, or betray the contract and be condemned by history to live in poverty until you die in poverty. We can only live in liberty, dignity, and prosperity if we fulfill that contract. And for 51 years, for some, because of interest, and for others, because of ignorance, the vast majority of Gambian people have been betraying that contract. That is why we've been living in poverty. That is why injustice prevails. And the manifesto is challenging all of you to put an end to that betrayal, to take back what belongs to us, that we are owners of power, we are owners of the wealth of this land. 200 nautical miles of our exclusive economic zone belong to us. We can fish there. We can search what is there to be able to produce electricity in order to live in prosperity. 12 nautical miles out in the sea is our territorial waters. Where there is China, where there is America, any powerful nation, you dare not enter our waters without our authorization. We should not allow anybody to go there and pollute it. We can punish you. Fish there, we can punish you unless we give you the license to do so.
Sallah said within 6 months of a Pdois-led administration,
we will get the historiographers, cadastral mappers together, because Pdois is saying we will create an expert bank. Knowledgeable Gambians will be mobilized and turned into an expert bank. And the knowledge we have and the knowledge they have will put it together and build the destiny that we deserve. We will define our borders within 6 months of a Pdois administration.
The Pdois leader reiterated that for a new Gambia to be built, the people must become new Gambians, and to become the new Gambia everyone yearns for, Sallah said we must know
that the authority to manage the affairs of the state belongs to you. And all the wealth of this land belongs to you, and you have your share. And you must demand for that share. Otherwise, others will take it at your expense. The transformative agenda is founded on those principles of building a sovereign republic that will owe no allegiance, obedience, or adherence to any foreign power or state, and to nurture a sovereign Gambian who will not accept to be under the domination of any other human being on the face of the earth.
Speaking on the current situation of the country's economy, Halifa Sallah dismissed claims that Gambia is a poor country, arguing that the wealth is in fact here, but the know-how on how to harvest that wealth remains a major challenge.
Our disease is the suffering of the poverty of the mind, illness of the poverty of the mind, not the poverty of resources. We are here today to put an end to that poverty, to ensure that we have mental liberation, to understand the knowledge we need in order to build the country that is fit for us. What is that knowledge? The state, according to the manifesto, must be a cooperative state belonging to all of us in equal measure.
While the Pdois manifesto touched on all the sectors of the economy, Halifa Sallah said it was now time to have a government that exists for people and not people for government. For TFN News, I am Sadia Brito.